November the 19th. But their message is timeless for whenever you see it. Keep in mind, you see something, hear something, I would say go with your own intuition before mine. You might get a personal message and it's generated. Alright, so the Fool and the Queen of Wands. So you could be a Sagittarius, Leo, Aries person. If not, I feel like you're a bold, confident, sexy person. People are drawn to you, whether you like it or not. You are in a new beginning. Like, you're starting fresh with the Fool here, or you're being guided to start fresh. Now, I feel like you took a leap of faith. You did something you wouldn't normally do, said something you wouldn't normally say, which led to a new beginning. Or either you just started school, started a new job, or you're looking for something new. If this is your reading, I feel like it could be fear of taking a risk, but I do think a risk would bring a bigger reward than not taking the risk with these two cards coming up. Okay, yeah, you're indecisive about whether or not this new beginning would lead to anything. This could even be a new beginning with the person. But I think you don't want to be impulsive. You don't want to make the wrong decision. Justice, but I feel like you're not. You're not. This new beginning you've been guided to take, or new thing you've been guided to start, or new way you've been guided to do something or look at something, is actually balancing you out. It's bringing peace and order. Whereas, like, if you don't take the risk or don't make a decision, it would be more chaos. Okay. So the choice you're being guided to make as far as a new beginning or new way is leading to the wheel shifting in your favor. So that's destined and fated, good luck, good fortune, positive changes coming for whoever this is meant for. I feel like you have a fear of not having a happily ever after, or not having love or support, or not making the right choice. But I feel like you have to trust. You have to trust something higher than yourself. Because wherever you are, not wherever you are, whatever you're being guided to leave behind, or you not making a decision, just bring more chaos. I feel like I said it already. The Hermit is telling you to trust your inner knowing. You're being tested to see if you're going to trust your inner knowing. This could be a business decision, or something related to an earth sign, or investment, or a friendship, a reconciliation. Hold on. I feel like this Three of Cups is like your spiritual team around you, because the Hermit is here. I do feel like it's outside energies watching to see what move you're going to make, but I just feel like they're extras. Like, they're extras in your story. I feel like you give main character, whoever this is meant for, not because you're trying to, because it kind of look like you don't want the attention you get with the Queen of Wands and the Two of Swords, or you don't want attention from a specific group who is showing up as extras watching to see what decision you're going to make. And I feel like it's saying what they're thinking or saying really shouldn't determine your choice or keep you from making a choice. They're like the peanut gallery. They're like the just extras. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, which is about being self-sufficient. It's about, like, it could be the happily single card, but I feel like it's like you are a very unique person. You could do things in a unique way, but I feel like you have a unique look. So you really should get used to people looking at you. But it's some decision you're being guided to make without the noise from outside distractions or something. When you see a Two of Wands, telling you to have tunnel vision when it comes to what you invested in or what you're being guided to invest in. Something or someone coming towards them. Six of Wands, a victory. What's coming towards you is a victory. A victory in a... This could be a business, a project, an invention, something where you're the boss. Like, whoever this is meant for, you can be a successful entrepreneur, according to what these cards are saying, as long as you continue to follow your internal compass and ignore the naysayers. Six of Wands is for sure a victory. This could be public recognition or something that you see as success. If you don't see public recognition as success, this could be like something that you write, getting picked up and leading to some type of successful something. Or this could just be like you going to school for something new and you having success in that path that you chose. And I'm seeing it as like a business, because the Emperor is a boss, a leader. A new business or a new business idea, or maybe even like rebranding something. The Emperor, the Ace of Cups. You got new offers coming in, victory, bossing up like in your life. This is you having more stability in your life overall. The Emperor is a number 4, which reminds me of the 4 of Wands. And I feel like you're being rewarded for standing on your square. Your square meaning like standing with yourself, even though there's so many fucking energies trying to get you to go against yourself, basically. 6 of Swords at the bottom. I think you moved away from a group. You moved away from a group, a cult, or a coven in the past. Or either, if you were never part of a group or a cult or a coven or gang or something, you defended yourself against a cult, a coven, a gang, a group of people. You moved away from them. Yeah, the Empress is here. The 7 of Cups. So, I feel this reading is for a beautiful person. You're a nurturing person. You could be a mother. If you're not a mother, I just feel like you're a nurturer. Like you like to nurture things into growth, into life. I feel like you naturally attract good people, good opportunities. And a lot of people look up to you and follow you, whether you know it or not, with the Empress. Let me see, what extra other messages do you want to talk about? Because that's really short. Okay. I had to reach over to the side and grab these. So this is like more specific messages. Extra clues, hints, mysteries, messages for whoever this is meant for. What about your friends? Look at it. What about your friends? So it feels like, and it says, why do they downplay you? So it's a group of friends. These could not be your friends. These could be your friends. Like people who claim they wanted to be friends or wanted to be around you, but they will always downplay you. And that already came out, the reason why. As extras, I mean, how else would they affect the plot or like what happens in your story unless they're able to affect you? That's why these friends always trying to downplay you. Underneath that is let the people talk. If these was not people who was trying to be around you, it's a group of friends that made it clear to you that they're super focused on you when they don't have to be. Like they're friends with each other and you're not their friend or something. They try to downplay you and always talking about you because of what I just said. Neighbors obsessed with you. These could be people around you, like in your neighborhood, or like maybe they do the same type of work as you, or maybe they're in your workplace. Or these is like people who have some type of close proximity to you in your life somehow. But it says neighbor obsessed with you. So one of these people or these people involved could be neighbors. But just take that how it applies. It could just mean close proximity some type of way. It be old neighbors, current neighbors, whatever. But they mad they couldn't copy you. It's too unbelievable. A group of friends, people who are friends with each other, tried to copy you or basically tried to make you seem less unique by copying you, but they're doing it wrong. It's not believable. It's saying let the people talk. This song probably will resonate with you. It's by Curry Foe. Well, it's not called that. It's called chat and shit. But let the people talk. Self-made hoe, I had to get it out the mud. Never clocked out, bitch. You always working. So I don't know what you do for work or whether you have a 9 to 5 or not. But whoever you are, you're always working. Like, you're never not doing nothing. You could be always doing things with other people. You could be, with the Empress there, you could be a mother, father, or basically there are people who benefit from the things you do. And you're always doing something. So much time on their hands, they should start a talk show. So it's a bunch of people, like this group of people. They really could start a talk show or podcast, but don't nobody want to hear that ignorant ass shit that they be saying. So probably not. But she basically just saying these people got a lot of time on their hands. So that's why they're always talking about you. I'll just open up to the most immature adults. And this is another card about neighbors. I swear, in this dick ass deck, it got to be like 3 cards that got the word neighbor on it. So for the other one to come out, how obsessed is your neighbor? So you have a very immature adult neighbor who, them and their friends are always obsessing about you, trying to downplay you, and trying to copy something about you or something that you do. For example, if you're spiritual, they'll act spiritual. If your hair is blonde, they'll make theirs blonde. If you say certain things, they'll repeat them like they said it. I don't know. It's just some corny ass, immature, obsessed bitch things going on. And Spirit is just letting you know why these people are constantly trying to downplay you. Okay, these people called you a witch. They're saying that you're a witch. You're a witch, they said. Don't take it personal. They have always been monsters. So y'all know, they always call somebody a witch or evil when they do stuff that something new or something that works. For example, why do y'all think they crucified Jesus? Because he was out there turning water into wine and bringing people back from being unalived and stuff like that. Like walking on water and stuff. Literally, they blame evil for extraordinary things because that's what they worship. Like, that's what they believe in. These low vibrational people, they really believe miracles and like extraordinary things can only happen through demons, which means they believe in that. Like, literally, they give that much power that they feel like, oh, God couldn't make you do nothing extraordinary. Only the devil type shit. So that's what they give honor to. So that's why they say that you're evil, for being unique or being gifted or whatever you do that make them call you a witch. It says your prayers have been heard and answered, period. I think that's it, because they both flipped over like this. Flip, that flip. But that did want to show itself, so let me see. Insulted by your intelligence. Alright. Let's see. What's the oracle message for the person who's reading this? This is today. Lord. Deer of Delta. Without any force, you can overcome even extreme negativities. Your real nature is gentle, which is powerful in its own unique way. You do not need to become something you are not. You can confidently and effectively invoke spiritual protection from the light. You can never be dominated or bullied at a spiritual level because the real you is always empowered and protected in the light. Okay? Some things can only happen when we let go of the deeper inner level. Some things can only happen when we let go at a deeper inner level. Regenerative healing is one of them. Shamans of old understood that to obtain transformational awareness, one has to sever themselves from the world as one knows it. I also feel like you're saying cut any cords you may have connected to these either fake friends or this group of people who was never your friend, but they bond over hating on you. Because it says something about severing. Okay. Shamans of old understood that to obtain transformational awareness, one has to sever themselves from the world as one knows it. To unlearn what once was known, to be reborn. In that rebirth, a new understanding and vitality, clarity, and purpose can emerge. The shamanic realm is the realm of the delta brainwave, the state of deep sleep. Here, one is completely unconscious. There is temporary paralysis at this level, which allows for the deepest healing and renewal. Here, the gateway to the universal mind is entered, and the precious recalibration of treasures and healing are gained. In Delta, we surrender ourselves to a great and powerful intelligence far beyond our understanding. At 0 hertz to 4 hertz, delta waves are the slowest and most stabilizing of the brain waves. This is a state in which the body recovers from injury and the brain has a chance to check off its list of deferred repairs and healing and restore optimal function. This includes the capacity to learn and the healthy fluctuation of the immune system, physically and also emotionally, so we are not contaminated or confused by the emotional and psychic workings of the world around us. Yeah, so you won't be confused by the emotional and psychic attacks of this little group around you. This oracle brings guidance that the healing you need cannot come from logical sources, but requires a deep letting go and reconstruction from within. Also, I'm getting like a message like about the bigger picture. Like there will always be these people. Like, because it says neighbors, it said friends or whatever. So it's always going to be these type of people around. You have to make sure they're unable to latch onto your energy and drain you like they're trying to, like whatever. This oracle brings guidance that the healing you need cannot come from logical sources, but requires a deep letting go and reconstruction from within. Consider what practices and people can help facilitate this process in your life. Consider how you may value and encourage deep restorative sleep and regular retreats as part of your lifestyle. The Greek nymph Nagate, you do not say that. The Greek nymph Taygete, Taygete, called upon her beloved goddess Artemis, Artemis, to protect her from unwanted advances from a powerful suitor. Yeah. Didn't it say something about unwanted attention, right? So these people was giving you unwanted attention, or someone who was a powerful suitor, someone tried to pursue you, and they were unwanted advances. You said no, so they got this group of people to do stuff in your neighborhood or whatever, or online or somehow. Like, that's weird, but relatable. Like, the fuck. To protect her from advances from a powerful suitor. In response, the goddess transformed Taygete into a doe, so she would be safe from harm. Taygete's teachings tells us that we can become vulnerable like the gentle deer in the spiritual sanctuary of our devotion, protected by a greater source. Then there is no need to become aggressive or harsh or to defend ourselves from the aggression of others. Because that would be like you becoming like them, right? You can let go and allow yourself to be held. This is a way to ward off negativities without needing to disconnect from our softer side and our grace. Even if you are dealing with intense negativities from a particular powerful opponent, Deer of Delta encourages you to call for spiritual intervention with complete confidence in the grace that will instantly and consistently be bestowed. Your strength and power can flow from your spiritual connection. If you have been advised to toughen up, you are encouraged instead to remain true to yourself and find your strength within. Yeah, because people like that, crazy people, stupid people, whatever, they like to drag you down to their level and beat you with experience. Like, they've been negative all their life. So you think, like, why would you want to out-negative them when their main issue with you is that you're completely different from them? But anyway, the healing process says be seated somewhere comfortable. If you are a visual person, you can follow the visualization below. Allow the symbols to enter into your soul without having to analyze or interpret them. If you are more of a feeling person, read the description below. Allow noticing any emotions and sensations that arise as you do so and allowing them to soak into your soul without needing to analyze or interpret them. To prepare yourself, connect consciously with your breath as it flows in and out. Allow the breath to become deeper and more complete, calming and centering in the present moment. You may place a hand over your heart to connect with your inner essence. Relax. Allow yourself to become receptive at a heart level, open and willing to take in symbolic nourishment to empower, protect, and heal you. You are ready. So read and visualize. Okay. Lord, this is what you are at the edge of a green forest on a mild spring day. Sunlight filters softly through the canopy, creating a golden hue. A small clearing is illuminated by the diffused light. There is a small doe gently nuzzling at some grasses. She is peaceful and intent upon her task. The scene exudes a feeling of tranquility. You see that tranquility as a field of energy. It is a protective bubble of light that encapsulates the deer and keeps her safe. You have a sense that even though she may appear to be alone, she is protected by an invisible field of grace. Despite her apparent vulnerability, you feel safety and power around Spirit Deer. She survives and thrives whilst being her own true self. Rest in this visualization or feeling for as long as you choose. If you wish to do so, allow that feeling of gentleness and safety to emerge from within your own heart and envelop you in a bubble of protection in a spiritual white light as you drift into deeper rest or even sleep. When you are ready to emerge, place both hands on your heart. Allow yourself time to fully enter the here and now. Ground yourself, hydrate yourself, and you have started the healing process. Okay, thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.